morning. My name is Lisa, and today we are working on episode 4 of our Circular Center Virus Shawl Vest, hashtag CCalongwithLisa. In front of us we have our current fall project, which is made out of the Caring Cakes yarn and a size K hook. If you're wanting pattern information, please view my website, pinenotes.com, and I will link all this information below. We are getting ready to free flow crochet. That means we will no longer be using a pattern. You are going to be fitting this to your body, and I will show you here on the original where we're going to start making mesh stitches all the way around to start building the back of our vest. So, through the magic of photography, join me right back. Now, where we left off is we just finished our last round of mesh stitches, which is a double crochet and a single crochet. We are following the pattern to this point. After this, it is a free flow crochet based on the size you need. So if I call a single crochet a space or a chain, it does mean that we are following the directions for the basic mesh stitch and doing a double crochet and a single crochet, double crochet and a single crochet. It just gets a lot of words to say all at once. And what we're doing we are just making this to the size of the back of the person you're making for. So if you're making this for a child, you may want to stop at this aqua part, measure it to their back, and see if it meets from side to side. And if it does, then you're going to go on to your next virus shawl pattern, which is the chain of 7, then 10 double crochet, 10 more double crochet, and what I like to call the mesh stitch, which is the double crochet space double crochet, and continue on from there. We will be adding armholes as well in that, and that is so easy. Don't even think about that. I am making a child size version. I've had a lot of requests for children's sizes, so I am going to be making a little vest for a child, so mine is going to be a little bit smaller. So with that said, line up your work and remember to keep your safety pins on either side, because this is a virus shawl and so is this half. We're just working in a center now, and you should crochet 4 up. I'm starting right. You're going to be stacking these chains right here for a nice look, and we're going to start our crochet, chain 4 up. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a double crochet plus a single crochet, yarn over, and you know how I make my mesh stitches. In that same space, you are going to double crochet right around, because it makes the count a little bit easier. And you've made your first square here. So unlike the pattern teaches you, you are crocheting right in that space. Alright, this helps grow for the length of the back. And then I already automatically chained 1, so we will just continue on here. And I'll tell you what, for sake of speeding up this video, we're going to go ahead and meet when we're all the way to this first part right here where you've got this arch. I'll meet you back in a minute. Alright, we're at the space right before the arch. And to help make this a circle instead of a pretty little flower-like looking center, we are going to crochet right into that stitch. It will work out to a circle at the very end. I left a couple stitches to do with you, so you're going to double crochet right in there, single crochet, yarn over, double crochet. Did you see how I picked that up? I'll do it again real slow. Here's your 3, here's your little pyramid, here's your 3, your 2, your 1. This was left over from the pattern that we're following. Yarn over, dive right in the center and pick that up. Chain 1 or single crochet. And we're going to keep doing this all the way around our circular center for the vest to help make the back grow. I'm very excited to use this material, this Caron Cakes. The new shipment should be coming out shortly. Today is October 11th. I think in the next couple days or so we'll be getting our colors back. I am looking personally for red velvet. I made a poncho and I'd like to make a matching hat, maybe a scarf or something. So I just want one red velvet Caron Cake and then I'm pretty well set. If you watched my video from Friday, I just cleaned. Yeah, I didn't buy a thing from Michael's. Let me tell you, clean and take inventory and then try going shopping? Yeah, no. That perfectly worked as a deterrent to buy any more yarn. Except then the Columbus Day sale was on, so you'll be seeing that on my end of week video because I couldn't resist. Just one beautiful blue tweed. I'm in love with the new Heartland tweed, and that's what I picked up. And we're almost at the end here. And then I'll leave you to finish the rest where we meet. We're coming up on that bead flower part again, and chain, pick up 1, chain, pick up 1. Alright, right in that arch, go ahead, double crochet right over it, chain, here we go. Alright, so what we just did was this right here, and we're starting to build from here to here. We're starting to build to make it look, you can already tell it looks a little less like a flower and more like a circle. So we're going to continue to do that. Meet me all the way back where we began, and that would be your safety pin. And this is a good reminder for everybody. Move that safety pin up to that chain 3 we just did at the beginning. You want to keep track of that. The other one's over here still. I'll move that up when it comes time to. Alright, meet me back here. We're almost at the end where our chain 3 began, and I am going to place another double crochet. So let me chain 1 here and place a double crochet in here, chain 1, and connect to the top of that space, keeping my chains nice and loose. 1, 2, 3, 4, because a double crochet is 3 plus 1 is our space. We're going to return our safety pin in a moment, Well, right now what I want you to do is, like my ebb tide shawl, super scarf in teal and in lavender, we are going to crochet on the very top of the stitches we just made to give stability so it's not shifting all the time. Those videos will also be linked below, but here we are. I chain 3 and I'm going right into the top of the double crochet. Single crochet, yarn over for a double crochet, go right in the top there, double crochet and single, and we are going to keep repeating this all the way around, and that will help bring great definition to making this circular right here. So join me when you're done doing the double crochet on top of the stitches we just did. And I'll do a couple with you before we go here. Right in the top, and I love this yarn for tutorials as well. You can really see the details of the stitching. Right in the top. And the chain. So really, once you get going, it's a very simple concept to create this circular center vest. You're just doing enough rounds to fit your back or the person you're making one for. And this is always a good reminder to check, make sure you didn't skip any. And there we are. Alright, after you finish this, meet me right back at the beginning and we will do one more round together. Alright, I am just about to join my last stitch to the chain 3, and I just wanted to stop for a moment because I'm going to conclude this episode before we get into the mesh stitch, which is shown here. Depending what size you need is how many repeats of the pattern. I will continue on to make another round in this bright green. My yarn just changed in my Karen Cakes Gelato color. But depending on the size you need is where you're going to stop. So if your back is an adult back, and this would be a small medium right here, you're going to do 8 rows, a repeated pattern, and then start to work your way up to the shoulder mark here. For a children's, I'm only going to have one virus shawl pattern before I start doing my shoulder work. So just to tell you the difference between sizes, how you can creatively fit the person you're making this for. And again, the Ferris wheel, end of summer circular center virus shawl vest, was shown in photos of how to do that. I'm making a children's version so we can crochet along together. And I'm going to stop this episode right here. And I hope you are having fun creatively crocheting with no pattern. And as always, I thank you for liking, watching, and subscribing to my channel. This is Lisa from Pine Notes. Take care.